Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-da-da. It's the final debate. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-da-da. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Trying to keep my voice down. I know I've been like really loud in the past live streams. I guess my mic just picks it all up, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit quieter here. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna put a link to join in the chat here, and I'm just gonna play a quick intro, and then we will get into today's topic. Let me actually let me put a poll in the chat as well. It's gonna be, did Will Duffy donate the money? Yes or no? I think that'll be a good way to start the stream. I'm gonna say maybe. I haven't seen the full video yet, but I looked through it and I don't think he ever shows the actual check. Did Will Duffy donate the money? Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-da-da. Sorry, it's stuck in my head, guys. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Start the poll. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Let's play the intro and get on with the stream. Let's see here. Trying to find it. And here it is. All righty. Bless you guys. Thank you for coming. If you're watching the stream after the fact, bless you as well. Thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Ultimately, it's just to get the truth out there. It's not about views, money, clicks, none of that. You know, obviously, going against Will Duffy is not the way to be famous. I should be supporting his every move, but I don't, because he condones lying. So, yeah.
After years of diving into various rabbit holes and exploring numerous conspiracies, I've arrived at the startling yet straightforward conclusion. The world we inhabit has largely been influenced and controlled by a satanic elite. This revelation is indeed shocking to many, and it's crucial for someone like me to back such claims with solid
evidence. Hey, Sandro. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Sandro.
Much of this evidence has been scrubbed from the mainstream search engines, making it increasingly
Thanks for stopping by, man. We're going to be going over Will Duffy's recent video here.
Vital purpose in mind.
Hey, Raleigh R. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
It aims to be a central hub for uncovering information that is not indexed in mainstream search engines, allowing seekers of the truth to find what they are looking for without any censorship. My primary motivation for establishing this website stems from a deep passion for uncovering the truth and a strong desire to help others understand that Christ is the ultimate answer to the chaos we see around us. I personally fund the operation of this channel, and while any donations are appreciated, I want to emphasize that this information will always be available for free. I firmly believe that the truth, particularly the truth of Christ, has the power to set us free. However, I must caution you, the information presented here can be overwhelming to some, and it is sometimes a double-edged sword, revealing uncomfortable truths that can challenge even our most basic worldviews at times. Yet for many, including myself, the lies propagated by the elite often serve to only reinforce the existence of an all-powerful, all-eternal God, a divine being who transcends even those who seek to manipulate and control. This is the God that they are desperately trying to keep hidden from us. While I share my perspectives, I encourage you to seek out and pray for your own understanding and form your own opinions. Ultimately, the journey towards truth may look different for everyone, but the ultimate truth is Jesus Christ, and I hope this repository aids you in that pursuit of ultimately finding Christ.
Sorry, guys, I was muted there. My bad. We're going to play a song just to get everybody in the chat, give it a little bit of time before we start the main topic, and then after the song, we'll get into the main topic. This is my favorite Flat Earth song, regardless if you agree with Jake the Awake or AKA Flat Earth Asshole, Jake the Asshole. It's a good song. I like the song a lot. Drop a like if you would, guys, please. It does help the stream get recommended. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, Sandro, he is quite the asshole. I will agree. But this song, man, it's so catchy. I can't hate on the song. I gotta say, he is musically talented, even for an asshole, in his own words.
Space. There is no space station in space. NASA never went to the moon. The image you see in the telescope, it might be a hologram. Have you ever heard of this thing called Project Blue Beam? 'Cause you'd be amazed what they're actually doing with all of our money. They're keeping us locked away from the land of milk and honey. There are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There are no astronauts in space. So you assume there are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There is no space station in space. NASA never went to the moon. You can't fool me, 'cause I'm too slick. You can't fool me, 'cause my mind's too quick. Bitch, so suck on my dick. 'Cause I'm not falling for your corny cartoons. Because I am not a well-indoctrinated on no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. On no astronauts in space. So you assume there are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There is no space station in space.
NASA never went to the moon. Alright, guys, let's get into the video. Hey, Four Jags. Good to see you, Four Jags. Alrighty, guys. This is obviously the main topic today. We're going to be going over delivering a $10,000 check to the Exodus Road. Let's see how it starts. I watched the first 2 minutes, and he brought up Steven Alonzo, and I knew right away, oh boy, we're in for a treat if Will Duffy says Steven Alonzo was the best flat earther.
It's a rainy day.
Link is in the chat, guys. I believe it's pinned if anybody wants to join. Shout out to Four Jack. Shout out to Sandro. Shout out to Raleigh R. A couple people in the watching as well who haven't talked in chat. Bless you guys. Thank you for coming.
Colorado, but I am headed south to Colorado Springs to give the check to the
Do you guys reckon he's going to ever show the physical check? I don't think so.
Exodus Road from the final debate. If you've ever been in the Rocky Mountain region, I'm sure
I have. It's beautiful. I love Colorado.
you've been on this highway, which is Interstate 25, I-25.
I-25, yep. I've been there.
So heading south, and just wanted to film this again because flat earthers are never happy. They're never content. Everything's a conspiracy.
That's just not true. I mean, maybe with Will Duffy because he condones lying and he's known to be a shill. But as far as being content, yeah, I'm pretty content on the earth being flat. Oh, he's going south again. Yeah. Yep, here he is. He's going south again. It's another Final Gaslight.
Nothing's ever
I'm pretty content with my beliefs. Not everything is a conspiracy.
right. Only they're right.
Only, man, yeah. We're only right, guys. Only we're right. Nobody else can be right. Yeah, okay. What a load of crap.
But anyway, I am
impressed that we did have, I think, 15 or so flat earthers.
It was more like 10 at the most. I believe the donation goal got to, I want to say 3,500. And at 500 a flat earther, that's 7 people. So he's just inflating the numbers here. It's not even close to 15. It's actually closer to 10 than it is to 15.
Participate in the final debate. A lot of people were expecting none of them would show up, so I am happy with that. Obviously, I was hoping for more, but that's okay. There was an interesting consensus, and
If the audio's too loud or anything, just let me know, guys. It's all the way up on my end, but if Will Duffy's a little too loud for your ears, let me know. I can't stand listening to him for too long, let alone if he's blaring loud.
I spoke to, and everyone that volunteered this information to me, so family, friends, there was a consensus as to who the top flat earther was that participated in the final debate.
Let's see, guys. Who do you guys think was the top flat earther from the final debate? I'm going to say probably none of them, but if I had to pick, it would be... I forget his name, guys. Yeah, I forget his name, but he was the one basically calling Will Duffy a shill, and then Will Duffy said, well, flat earthers chose Jaron, and he's like, lie again, Duffy. I'd say he was the best, and he was one of the people pushing the Pac-Man Earth, where you go on the other side of the ice wall and you pop out on the other end. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna say that guy.
And that was Stephen Alonso.
Stephen Alonso, the shill flat earther who made his own university. The guy who says all flat earth models support a 24-hour sun. The one that sells flat earth fitness. The guy who made a book called COVID Calisthenics. This is the guy who Will Duffy says the main consensus of flat earth. They said he won the debate. He was the best debater. That is just a load of crap. Will Duffy made Stephen Alonso look stupid. And here he is saying, oh yeah, he's the best debater. No, dude, this is the gaslight. He's basically implying we all are stupid. Because the dumbest flat earther, the one that lies and makes book about flat earth fitness, he's the one that won the debate.
So,
well, he didn't win, but he's the best debater, supposedly.
Even if you're watching, you should take that as a compliment.
Wow, so Will Duffy is giving compliments to Stephen Alonso. And Stephen is surprised when people go on his channel and say he's shilling for TFE. I mean, it's right here. Will Duffy's literally shouting out Stephen Alonso.
Everybody thought that you really handled yourself the best. And
who thought that? Who? I want to see the receipts of all the text messages where all these flat earthers flooded Will Duffy's DMs, and they're like, hey, dude, Stephen Alonso did such a good job. That's the main consensus. He's such a... That is just... There's going to be no such messages. He's making this up. I don't think any flat earthers came to him and said that.
And made the best arguments among the flat earth arguments.
If I recall, Stephen Alonso's argument was the analemma of the sun, which he didn't actually get into specifically whatsoever. When asked, what's your main proof of the flat earth? Instead of using flat earth measurements, instead of using planes flying level or any of that, he uses the same ideology that Will Duffy uses, where he says, oh, we look at the sky to determine the ground. Well, that's what Stephen Alonso said. He said, oh, we look at the sun's analemma to determine the ground we're standing on, which I'm sure there are some flat earth implications there, but that wasn't a very good point to make.
So that was cool. I will say that Stephen Alonso is probably, in my opinion, the most honest flat earther left.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually at a loss for words right now because... I don't want to repeat myself, but Stephen Alonso's a liar. He's lied to Will Duffy's face. He told Will Duffy that they have no physical campuses. And then in another live stream, he took back his word and he said, oh, we do have physical campuses. I just can't tell you where they are because of hate crimes. So Will Duffy is saying this guy who lied to my face is the most honest flat earther. Duffy's a moron. We're in the flying crap with the airplane tickets from anyone who allegedly went to Antarctica. Not a single one. Yeah, Derek, 100%. Hopefully you can hop in the chat here. I'd love to hear your opinion on this video. But yeah, I mean, he just called the #1 lying flat earther the most honest. I mean, this is just complete deflection. Yeah, well said, Sandro. What does Will Duffy know about honesty? Nothing. He condones lying. He condones lying. There we go. Let me show the chat on stream here. Is there a way to make it a little bit smaller though? Give me a moment here, guys. I want to show the chat, but it's quite large. Let me see. Hey, Derek's gonna hop in. Love that. Flat Earth Banjo exposes them all. Yeah. I mean, Flat Earth Banjo, he does expose Will Duffy. I'll give him that, but he's also exposing honest people in the Flat Earth community as well. And I don't think we should be sowing division in the community. Obviously, we probably all know about creatality and the situation with Banjo and that. And I mean, Banjo's not wrong about everything, but I do think creatality is obviously saved. He's a follower of Christ. He's not Illuminati or a Freemason shill by any stretch of the imagination. So I do have to disagree with Banjo there.
In the flat Earth community, what proves that in my mind is the final debate. So when I announced that we would be doing
Raleigh R, no. Yeah, I mean, no offense to you, Raleigh R, but Sandro saying what he said. I'll leave that between you guys. No hate for anybody here, but I think we got to judge a tree by its fruits. If somebody's showing one-eye symbolism and all they're talking about is the revelation of Jesus Christ and how he's the only way to heaven and how we should all repent and believe in the gospel, then I can't discredit them just because of a profile picture. It's not easy to me, And, Raleigh, I am staying neutral on this. It's between you and Sandro, obviously. I don't want to point fingers here, but that's just my opinion on it. I think you got to judge a tree by its fruits.
Fundraiser for the Exodus Road.
Let me go back a little bit.
That we would be doing a fundraiser for the Exodus Road in the final debate, and that it would be my money. He made a video probably as a response to all of the flat earthers out there saying they weren't going to participate. He made a video stating you essentially have to participate.
Look at his smile. He's like, look at this, Stephen Alonzo doing my job for me. Thank you, Stephen Alonzo, for giving the obligation to all flat earthers. Hey, Anime Gematria, welcome, man, welcome. I gave you a spanner since the last time you came. Good to see you, brother. But yeah, if you guys, I did a stream on Stephen Alonzo's video. It's one of my previous streams on here, but he basically said, we're morally obligated to debate for Will Duffy. And if we don't, then we have an obligation to donate our own $250, which I found was funny because apparently Will Duffy filled in the gaps. So there was only, I want to say 3,500 donated from the flat earthers, or because they debated, he donated for them. Oh, I misspoke earlier in the stream. I do apologize. I said $500 per flat earther. It was actually $250. So I'm willing to go back on what I said because I was wrong. I miscalculated. He did donate $250 per flat earther. So yeah, it was probably about 15 people. My apologies. I misspoke there. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it was his whole moral obligation fell through because Duffy filled in the gaps. Supposedly, he filled in the gaps. I'm not convinced he's actually going to donate the money in this video. But his whole thing was, oh, well, if you don't show up, then that's $250 out of a starving child's mouth, which isn't the case in the end because Will Duffy filled in the gaps and he donated all of the remaining amount of money.
Just showing up is going to raise money to help fight human trafficking. And so that is a rational response. That's an absolute, logical, normal response.
That's not a normal response. That's called gaslighting. That is called gaslighting. If Will Duffy was the person that obligated me to debate, then it's not a moral obligation at all. Who could possibly be morally obligated by someone who condones lying?
To something like what I did with the final debate. And so I want to give him some credit there too. I see him.
The first 3 minutes has just been he's been glazing Stephen Alonso. He's been glazing the whole time. Hey, Sandro, welcome in.
Hey,
brother. How are
Jaden.
you?
I'm fine. You?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
I've just got me some bit of food, some cheese,
Nice, man.
salami, onion, tomato, and a can of Italian beer. So can't be
That
bad.
sounds good. What are your thoughts so far on this whole this video?
Well, what's your thoughts on anything that comes out of Duffy's mouth?
Very well said. Very, very well said. I agree.
As someone who's willing to think things through, be honest, and I've even
Whoa, as willing, is he talking about himself here? I hope not. Let's see what he says, because he said something about thinking things through and being honest. What does he know about that?
give him some credit there too. I see him as someone who's
Oh, he's talking about Stephen Alonso, which is even worse. Hey, what's up, Derek? How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Oh, Roger Ledwell as well. Wow, we got a full panel in here, huh? Love that. Hey, Roger. Good to see you, man.
Hey, we got a crowd in here. Look at this.
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
How do you-
Roger.
Derek, Andrew.
Hi, Derek.
Got a whole crowd. Yeah.
what do
Lovely.
you know good rotten liars doing in here? No, I'm just kidding.
I've been
Well, the
called
only
this.
liar here is Duffy on the screen.
I know. Oh man. Like I know we're not supposed to hate anyone, right? I don't really hate him. It's just everything he stands for.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
cringe.
stands for lies. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually preaches that it's all right to lie. You know,
Yeah.
in certain circumstances. So he had to justify it somehow or another. I don't know.
Bless you for coming in, Sandro. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Later, Sandra. I haven't seen this yet, but
Yeah,
he's,
so
he's driving a Tesla. That's got to be a rental because he has a Subaru.
so in the beginning of the video, he shouts out Stephen Alonso, and he says he said the flat Earth consensus is that Stephen Alonso was the best debater on the final debate, and he also said Stephen Alonso, in his eyes, is the most honest flat earther there is out there.
Mm-hmm. Sure. He's shielded
So-
for Alonso. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he just like Alonso shilled for him. Now he's shilling for Alonso.
You know,
Wow.
Well, it's like I don't even look at it so much as like a flat earth. It's like, I mean, has Duffy proven to me he's a real Christian? No.
Yeah. No.
do you know what he believes, to be honest, Jaden?
I don't know his whole thing. The only pastor role I've seen him speak is the part where he said he condones lying.
Yeah. When it comes down to the earth itself, he believes that Genesis 1, they did create a firmament, a dome above us, but during Noah's flood, it was broken up and it was made into the firmament of the earth, and you're walking on the firmament of the earth right now. And he believes that the God created dinosaurs 6,000 years ago. He's a young earth creationist who believes in evolution.
Wow.
Is it good enough for you?
I could see a couple contradictions in that theology.
Oh, there's several.
Yeah, but that's honestly what he's pushing that agenda, dude. He literally has gone on debates and debated this very topic, the whole thing. What I just spit out, I swear to God. Yeah.
That's I'm willing to say that's a lie from the devil.
Agreed. It's like, even if you're going to take the evolutionist route, it's like, oh, it took like 200 or 300,000 years or 300 million or whatever. Like, well, God's word still doesn't say that, even if it's like one day still is 1,000 years.
1,000 years, yeah.
Right.
But I think he thinks that God made it all.
So, no,
like
you're
that
wrong,
to
no matter
begin
what
with.
you do.
Yeah. Well, he thinks that God can change anything, literally. He thinks God can change time, evolution, whatever. That's why he remade the earth after creation.
Well, it's like God has one hindrance, his own word.
Yeah, and I think God
and
is
not that it's really a hindrance.
Right.
and he didn't want it changed, and he doesn't want you to change it neither.
Yeah, no, don't add or take away. Absolutely.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I look at it this
But
way:
that's what Duffy does. He adds
Yeah.
to it, like, oh.
Well, it's convenient,
Oh,
but
the poor lad.
I don't know. I think he's working with Jack Horner up here in Denver. You know who Jack Horner is, right?
No, I'm not sure who that is.
Jack Horner is the curator of the Museum of Sciences and History here in Denver. They have a dinosaur, a skeleton of a thing called Sue. It's a T-Rex. What happened with the T-Rex is they had an independent paleontologist examine the bones and discovered there was soft tissue in the bones. And this dinosaur is over, I think, 43 million years old, according to modern science. And it would not have soft tissue in the bones. Well, bones don't last 43 billion years anyways. But yeah, Jack Horner actually was the one who helped make Jurassic Park, the original one. And he helped.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So there's money to be made here. That's what the whole issue is.
There is money to be made. Absolutely, yeah.
So if we can get all the Christians on board with dinosaurs, go for it.
Well, it's
Yeah.
They'll be at the box office watching the next Jurassic Park movie, thinking it's real.
I mean, they kind of do. I went to the Creation Museum, and they have like dinosaurs on the Noah's Ark in Kentucky. The recreation of it, they have dinosaurs in it, and in the Creation Museum, in both they mention dinosaurs.
Well, there you go. You got another group called Answers in Genesis that actually works with Duffy too. That actually helped put that museum together. And a guy named Danny Faulkner has actually got another group called Astronomy Live, and they're working together to get rid of Mikey, me, and most of the flat earthers to start with. Yeah. Danny Faulkner wrote a book called Falling Flat, and he's been stalking flat earthers for the last 8 years. But we caught him. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've rebutted all his book and everything in it. We show us where his fallacies are and his bias. He has a weird exegesis, dude. The way he.
Well, it's got to be to have that theology.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, there's a lot of Christians in that movement that want dinosaurs. They want the young Earth in the same breath, and they want to have everything to do with modern science too.
Right. Well, I think there are examples of species that have gone extinct, and maybe we would call them dinosaurs, but I don't think there's like T-Rexes running around back then or anything like that.
No, and the fossil record will show different. And if you actually look into it, there's a couple of weird anomalies they actually claim that are evolutionary species in the fossil record, which there's no way they are.
Right.
But there's one called a basal whale. You ever heard of it?
No, never.
The basal whale is actually a dog-like creature, which actually had like a protrusion through its skull. It looked kind of like a blowhole. So they automatically classed it as an evolutionary species from the whale. It's got 4 legs. Yeah.
You should look at I'm posing a question. How do we know that's not a result of all flesh being corrupted?
Also true, yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you look at the hole itself, it's not really a natural formation. It's like you got a crack in it. That's how far they're stretching it, dude.
Somebody hit the dog upside the head, and now we're digging up 1,000 years later saying it's some ancient species we've never seen before.
And they crawled up out of the ocean.
43 million years old.
We got whales with 4 legs.
Actually can't determine, but it's definitely that.
It's hard. This is the kind of group we're dealing with. Like anything goes, and you can tell. I think Geo did the best in the debate. Actually, did you watch that video I gave you?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't get to the whole thing.
Well, Geo actually held him to it, and he called him out on a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
But you don't hear that. He's not going to praise anybody that's going to call him out on this.
Yeah, I would argue the person that actually debated the best was the one guy. He's got kind of the crazy hair. He wears glasses, and he was basically just calling Will Duffy a shill the whole time. And he's like, "Lie again, Duffy. Lie again." He was the best debater.
Yeah,
but of course, Duffy says Stephen Alonzo. He's not going to say that guy because he called him out.
You didn't. If that's Geo, that's the thing. I think it's who you're talking about. That's Geo.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, he's the one with the artificial reality model or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's got a simulator. He has he made for star locations and stuff. But I mean, he's actually called them out with it. That balloon footage, that was from a flat earther, dude. The high altitude footage he showed up there with the infrared, that's from a flat earth channel. And if you watch the whole thing, he actually says it's any kind of optical anomalies are due to barrel distortion, like so-called curvature. And he actually goes into detail, shows how it actually works. And those so-called rectilinear lenses won't see that far. It will distort. That's a known fact. And when you're that high, your visibility is way far. I think he was at 101,000 feet when he took these pictures. So he's got. I'm pretty sure Geo's got him on his website too. You can get a hold of these videos too.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So anything they have is just optical effects. That's what they've been leaning on for the last 8 years, I'd say.
It's all refraction and all of that. Yeah.
It's not physicality. No.
Oh my gosh! Look at this refraction. It proves a globe. No, it's still flat. You just don't see it.
No, they just don't even really know what refraction really does, and most people don't. You actually have to have a change in medium to get a refraction, a complete change. Otherwise, it's diffraction. It scatters light all directions.
Right.
I'll give you. I think I gave you Helton Carmody. He actually goes through what refraction is and what flat Earth claims and what you're actually looking at. So,
got it.
This is one of my.
No, but Roger, it's like, I mean, I still maintain you don't need to go to Antarctica.
Oh, I know. I've heard. But
you do not need to go. It's not a need. It's a want, sure, but not a need. I mean, a 24-hour sun, which they claim, which they can't prove they actually went to.
They haven't proved they actually
all of a sudden proves that all water on Earth all of a sudden maintains level over a sphere.
Yeah.
I was asking this Freemason guy last night a bunch of questions, and he told me a lot of stuff. He confirmed flat Earth. He said the Freemasons control the flat Earth narrative, which we've already all known that for a while now. And then he said something interesting, and he was like, yeah, man, you go far enough to Antarctica, you're going to come across these Nazi bases, and that's going to be the end of you. And I'm like, you know what? That doesn't sound too far from the truth, because as far as I'm concerned, the Nazis didn't lose World War II. They just were looking for something, some type of esoteric knowledge, and they found it in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And then he brought up New Schwabeland. I don't know if you guys heard of that conspiracy,
I've
New
heard of it.
Schwabeland and all that. Obviously, I can't take everything he's saying because he's a Freemason.
Wait, hold on, Roger. Jaden, do you know what God calls people whose thoughts are in the ends of the earth?
What does he call them?
Like reprobate, isn't it?
No, fools.
Yeah.
The thoughts of a fool are in the ends of the earth.
They really are. They really actually are, because these fools are probably going there.
Well, I wouldn't call James Ross Clark a fool necessarily. And
I'm not familiar with him either.
You don't know who James Ross Clark is? Oh my Lord!
Maybe I do, but it's not ringing a bell.
He's an admiral in the British Navy back in the 1700s who actually went to explore the ends of the earth and see if we lived on a globe.
And what was his conclusion there?
We don't. He couldn't find a southern pole.
Yeah. Well, one of the interesting things the Freemason dude was telling me, and obviously, I have to take everything he says with a grain of salt. But I was because I don't know, I kind of got buddy with him a little bit. And he was like,
nice.
I'll answer your questions, bro. Ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them truthfully. So I asked him like so many questions. And he was saying something about there's an ocean beyond Antarctica or something like that. I don't know if I buy into that at all. But he was saying only during certain times of the seasons is there a passage that forms in between the ice. And that's the only way to get out is in a certain time of the season. And I can neither accept nor deny that. I just thought that was interesting.
But did he mention the southern gates?
I guess that's what he mentioned. Yeah, I guess that would be it.
Well, they've been trying to thaw those out for a long time and break through them.
Yeah. Very interesting stuff. And then we talked about Admiral Byrd's journal and how that reads like science fiction. I don't know if you guys have read that before, but
yep, I have. That
thing is like out of a sci-fi movie. He's saying that the UFOs levitated his plane, and he wasn't able to move the plane. They were levitating it, and all types of crazy stuff.
But I think it's possible even with some of the technologies that MIT's come out with the magnetics and levitation. I don't see why that couldn't be possible.
Well, yeah, I think that's why they rely so heavily on gravity, because they say this is anti-gravity, but it's really not at all. It's just some form of electromagnetism.
Yeah.
And okay, like Admiral Byrd, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look at his demeanor.
Yeah, I mean, he was a Mason, so you can't take his word for it. You gotta.
No, not exactly, but I can look at his body behavior.
Yeah.
And it's different than, when those guys who went to the moon and came back.
Yeah, they were like just straight up lying. Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to agree. He
Uncomfortable.
probably was chased out by UFOs. He most likely probably found some type of continent on the other side of Antarctica. I do believe
He
there's
may
hidden
have.
lands.
I can't say for sure.
I think
'Cause
there's
I
got to
don't
be
know.
hidden lands. There has to be. Like, there's no way that the main, like, all the public has seen every bit of the Earth. I mean, they're still finding islands to this day. There's islands popping up out of the blue, and they're like, "Oh wow, we never saw this island before. Let's give it a name." You know what I mean?
And no, so
But
when I watch Admiral Byrd, it's like his confidence level. It's not even forced.
He's like, "Yeah, man, I saw a whole new continent down there." You know what I mean? Like, you seem pretty confident saying that.
Well, what they call Little America is where one of the bases are now. What they say they call Little America. But there's a continent down below the South Pole that, this is his exact words, that's the size of America.
Yep, that's never been explored by man. Yeah.
Or seen by man. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense because he had to take a plane to get there. I don't think you'd be able to get there by boat. You'd have to break through the ice wall somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Well, that's one of the things that James Ross Clark did, and Cook both. They tried to attempt going through the ice walls.
Yeah,
And they couldn't find inlets in. And when they did, it was like impossible to pass. Those two frozen. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna keep playing this video. We've been talking for like a whole 20 minutes here, which is fine. I love it.
I just want to add, he doesn't drive a Tesla, dude. I'm telling you now.
He's in the rental.
He's in a
Maybe
rental.
this is the Exodus Roads Tesla.
Maybe he took some of the money from TFE and I'm going to get a Tesla now.
I bet he did.
Yeah, you never know. I'll swing by the church and see if he's driving one.
Yeah, see if he's got it parked out there.
Yeah, he's only 12 minutes away from me.
Oh,
he
wow,
really
nice.
is. Yeah, I know.
Man, you got to go to his
Especially
church
doesn't-
one day just to see what's really going on there. You know?
I have been to his church, dude.
Oh wow! Did you hear him preach or anything?
No, it was at Sunday school, and then we were in the back talking about me putting on a presentation for Flat Earth. This is before he started TFE.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was like trying to be sincere, like, I really want you to come and put a presentation on for Flat Earth. And he had Jeff F. World, or Joe F. World was went and did it before me, like a couple weeks before I went down there. And
F. World was there?
Yeah, F. World did a thing in his church. He
Oh,
flew
that
all the way out here.
bastard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He did a flat Earth presentation. It was sketchy though. It's Joe. If you've ever talked to Joe, you know how crazy.
No,
he can
because
get.
he'll be like, "Oh, as long as you're a flat earther, you're saved."
Amen.
And,
Yeah.
The dude is a total weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of flat earthers that deny Jesus.
Well, he thinks that the abyss is space, and NASA actually falls through the abyss around the Earth.
Whoa.
This is Joe's. Yeah, and he believes that.
Yeah,
Joe
because I
Hanby?
know that's not even physically
No, not Joe
possible,
Hanby, dude.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Even
This is
according to
Joe
that
F.
theorem.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Joe F. World is different than Joe Hanby. He's
Okay,
another.
good.
Yeah, another guy altogether.
Yeah, dude, don't debunk my salad bowl model, dude. I'm gonna be upset.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
put a
there's-
salad bowl on an AE map. This is the model.
Well, dude, I know we have two guys that actually did a decent job with a salad bowl over the azimuthal, and they actually got coordinates and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
They-
it does work. Yeah, it's just like it's not fully a model, though. You know what I mean?
No.
Like it's still.
Well, there's still distortions on the actual southern hemisphere, or whatever, I won't call it hemisphere. In the southern oceans, there's still distortions because the lands are taken from a globe for the most part for the coordinate system.
Right.
Once you get past Australia, then they're lost, like literally.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'm going to continue this. Let's see what he says.
willing to think things through, be honest. And I've even had him tell me and admit to me when I ask him that certain things would falsify flat Earth.
He's talking about Stephen Alonso, the most honest flat earther. And he's like, oh, yeah, he admitted to me that flat Earth is wrong. Oh, great. And this is the guy you're shilling for, Duffy?
Admit to me that, which is big.
Which is big,
He'll
yeah, of
admit
course.
that
Like
to me. A lot of flat earthers won't do that anymore post TFE, since they already did that with the 24-hour sun, and that backfired on them.
TFE
So anyway,
didn't prove anything.
Yeah.
It backfired on him. So now he's projecting his own falsehood on everyone else.
Nobody thinks
What
Duffy
a
actually
joke.
presented any truth when he went down there at all. We think he faked.
Where are their goddamn airplane tickets?
Yeah, I mean, where was the 24-hour live
$35,000
stream?
a piece.
Well,
And not a
hey,
single one of them has any.
Derek,
This
did
is
you
so
watch?
stupid.
Derek, did you watch Flatiron Fred by chance? Watch any of his stuff?
No, I suppose not. Why?
Well, because he actually went through all of McKeegan's reels and his SD cards, and he pretty much debunked anything McKeegan did to being legitimate.
Well, they never went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the stuff they did present as like, "Oh, this is true," has been debunked. He's
Right.
not going to confront it.
And it just confirms what the rest of us have already known all along.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of lying cheapskates.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's just too predictable, man. Even a lot of the flat Earth community was saying Jaren's gonna flip to the globe as soon as he goes, and what do you know? He did. But
Dude,
supposedly
As long
the
as
flat
you
Earth
pay him,
community.
he'll go
they got
anywhere
there.
you want to go.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, but Jaren, man, with all the hostility he's had towards Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is his master?
Well, if
Money.
it's not Jesus, then yeah.
Money.
Yep.
And all of a sudden he perks up for that. Like, oh, yeah.
Did you hear some of the investment group he actually got involved with earlier? There's a new evidence I think coming out who he actually works for.
Who, Jaren or Duffy?
No, Duffy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not going to say until I actually see it in front of my face, but yeah, there's more stuff coming out about him.
An
and his
investment group
Wow.
is willing to invest in Duffy's criminal ass?
Well, these are criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
they all are, aren't they? Yeah.
You're getting.
I mean, from the words of their mouth, I was talking to a Freemason, and he says they control the flat Earth narrative. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they're using key people
But
like Will Duffy.
well, I need to correct you there, Jaden. They tried to.
Well, yeah, that's true. They actually don't. Yeah, that's very
no,
true.
No. They encountered something they didn't expect. The truth.
Yeah, that's very true. They did a bad job at the fakery. It's a little too obvious, you know. Anyone with eyes could see the holes in their narrative. All right,
credit to Stephen Alonso
3 minutes in, still talking about Stephen Alonso. Great.
for seems to be having the best performance at the final debate. Now, I have
Just like
come up
giving the
with
village bicycle a golden ticket.
Yeah, it's
It's his favorite. But no, it's just chance.
Did you
I
say
think-
Village Bicycle, sir? Shame on you.
Oh yeah, how dare I? Hey, shit. Excuse my language, but
TFE went live on Candace Owens' Rumble. What? Candace Owen was streaming the final experiment?
Yeah, but
What?
she was supposed. They did 12 hours, and then they dropped the feed, and then they erased all of it.
That is so
Back.
crazy. Why the hell would Candace Owens be pushing TFE? That's
Because Candace Owens' director was on TFE.
because she's a shill too.
Well, she is a shill, yeah. 100%.
Well, she's
Wow.
married to a Rothstein, isn't she?
Rothschild.
Rothschild. Yeah, my
Yeah.
mistake.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is that's rough, man. I've always had my doubts about her, I'll be honest with you.
Well, it's like she says so much that's right.
Yeah,
She really does.
that's the hard part.
But
That's what
then
makes
all
it
of a sudden she
difficult.
gets married to a Rothschild that's, where their whole family line is based on robbing everyone else.
Yeah. No bueno. No
There's
bueno.
an island
Right.
down there near Antarctica. Guess what the name of it is? It's Rothschild Island. Dude.
Whoa, maybe that's the new Epstein Island. They must have moved operations over there.
Dude, it's been Rothschild Island for almost 100 years now. So yeah,
Wow.
they run the show down there. So
Yep.
it's going to take me getting under the radar to actually get what I want. That's why I'm actually willing to go work in Antarctica to get what I need.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm not the first one that did it. We had Robert Shortman go down there and work for 18 months and came back and testified he never saw a 24-hour sun his whole time he was there.
Wow, I've never seen that.
The interview's on Nathan Oakley's channel if you want to.
Does he talk about maybe like a midnight sun though?
No.
Nothing.
He just said daily they would have the sun go up and arc over and go away, come back. Now they have longer days, but they don't have a 24-hour day.
No, this whole 24-hour Antarctica sun is new. Like literally nobody saw it at all up until a few years ago?
Yeah, literally. I think the oldest video I saw was like 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, like by one guy working in Antarctica. I can't even remember his name because I don't care to, because it's not worth remembering.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, there it is. But he doesn't have a 24-hour recording, and then neither does anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to
TFE
bet
guys
it's,
don't even have a 24-hour recording.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sure they'll splice it all together and make it seem that way in their little final experiment documentary.
Well, and they don't even have plane tickets saying they went there.
I mean, there's got to be something going on. They should have released the documentary. It's been over a year now. They should have released it.
Like, look at our $35,000 plane ticket. Oh, wait. No, I don't actually have that.
I mean, they're taking as long as an actual movie production. You could make like an actual Hollywood film with CGI in the amount of time it's taken them to release it.
Yeah, this is like almost 2 years ongoing, and they still haven't produced anything meaningful. And then every Glober idiot is like, oh, you can't prove them wrong. But you can't prove them right.
Yeah, you got to take their word for it. And, Duffy
You
says
may
it's
as
okay to
well tell
lie.
me we went to the moon with freaking gold-colored tinfoil.
Well, that'll be the next final experiment. They're going to take a trip to the moon.
Yeah, no, just take some more Reynolds wrap.
Yeah. I'm going to continue here.
A new word to describe flat earthers. Now, this is my opinion.
Uh-oh, he's making a new word to describe us. Let's see what he says.
This is my own personal experience, but I think it's accurate. And the word I have to describe flat earthers at this point is insufferable.
Insufferable? That is an insult, man. That is an insult. He just said flat earthers are insufferable, and he's basically including all of us. What a lie, man. That's just awful.
They're just insufferable.
They're just insufferable.
You can't...
You know what? I have a word for the whole TFE crew. The word is insufferable. The whole TFE crew, they're very insufferable. I'm going to pull the no you card, Will Duffy. No you.
Show them anything. You can't get them to consider that they're wrong. You can't even give money to a charity without causing massive controversy. So let me
very true. This is a controversial video because here in the end, I don't see him showing us the check.
I'm going to tell you this. I laid a challenge down. Come over and I will donate $25 per head to a charity for you, Duffy. And I will recommend you do the same yourself.
Yeah.
I even put it on his channel. So he has my show, my challenge. He's welcome to come over and debate me on flat earth. But the rules is you can't mention flat earth.
Yeah. And you get to pick the topics.
Damn straight.
Because that's what he did. No, we can't talk about this. Let's talk about that. Oh, okay, sure.
Any proof you got? No, you can't talk about it. We're going to talk about what we're going to talk about beforehand. Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
You ought to tell them, prove the flat Earth without your 24-hour sun experiment. I don't want to debate anymore. I'm good.
This is a Hollywood production, and I called it when it happened.
Yeah.
Jonathan, the producer of it, we actually interviewed him on Flatsis right when we got a hold of him and found out who he was, found out his background. I called it out like straight up. It's on the stream. Yeah, this is a Hollywood production. This is all manufactured. They got
do
FX.
you know what that stream was called? I'd love to rewatch that. It sounds like
It's on Flat's channel. Flats will be able to pull it up better than I can. He knows all the streams. I was on there,
and this was this is a while ago. This
is during the experiment.
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll through and try to find that.
I'll ask Flats. He told me what it was one point in time, and I haven't been able to find it necessarily. I haven't really looked for it anymore. But I actually have the producer Jonathan on an audio clip actually saying the sun set over here on his trip on space audits. He went on Ether Cosmology and did an interview with those boys, and he actually, I guess he just let it slip. He actually said, well, we went down past the blue ice runway where the sun set, and those are his words, and they're not edited or anything. Right in the middle. I have all this stuff documented.
Wow.
Every lie they've told so far, and every anomaly and anything that looks shady, it's all documented. So they're not going to be able to like snowball the whole world. They'll snowball the public if anybody watches their documentary.
Yeah.
And before Jaron actually got on board, got on the plane, I actually talked to him on his stream in person. I called him out right then and there. He knew what he was doing before he got there. He knew the holes in the AE map, and he knew exactly what they were going to do. And I told him, have fun with your mockumentary. He deleted the stream off his channel. It was on a speaker's corner. I called him out before he left, and I told him he knew about the AE map being off in certain places. There's a few hour off places for the sun.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're not going to get an accurate mapping of the sun using the Gleasons in every instance. Just in most of them, they actually are pretty accurate. But yeah, I called him out. He knew about it since 2016. Him and Bob Nodell, Nathan Oakley, and Anthony Subritz actually tested the AE map out in this respect worldwide. And there's I think 2 different places it was an hour off for solar noon. That's what they found in the process. So they abandoned the AE map as an accurate like continent map where Australia and New Zealand don't really fit in it properly.
Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah.
So we know this. Jaron knew it before he went on his trip. He knew this was a hit piece. And I called him out on his live show. Face to face. Well, I was looking at him. He's looking at me across the screen.
All right.
He knew what he was doing before he went. And we knew he knew this. And for like the last 6 years before this, we've been trying to steer him away from pseudoscience and actually use scientific experiments. And he would not listen. He thinks that science doesn't prove things.
Hey, PJ. Welcome, PJ. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, PJ.
I just finished recording. I seen you were still live. Sandra told me you were live. I was
Love that,
recording,
man.
so I just finished recording, so I thought I'd come and say hello and that. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Just covering Chill Duffy here and his gaslighting.
I noticed. Well, is that a surprise? Is that a surprise?
No, not at all. Yeah.
PJ, I listened to you and Keith stream. It was a good one. I was at work just listening to you. I had my headphones in.
What, me and Keith?
Yeah, on the channel on Flats today.
Derek was there as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah. How dare you leave Derek out?
I'm Jaden was there too.
I was there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, at the start it was just me and him for a bit.
Yeah. They're the highlight of the show. You know.
Yeah, actually, Mad Mac and what Debatable V were chomping into Derek there for a bit, weren't they?
Yep, as they do. They love targeting Derek for whatever reason.
Dude, do what me and PJ do for the most part. Don't look at the chat.
Yeah, good idea. Oh man. Well, we're gonna continue. You didn't miss much, PJ. He basically just said Stephen Alonso was the best debater on the final debate, and he said that's the flat Earth consensus.
Oh, no way, man.
And then he also said that Stephen Alonso is the most honest flat earther he knows of, which is obviously that's just a load of crap because Stephen Alonso is a known liar. So
if they're promoting each other, then there's no truth in that because they're both lying. Duffy's a liar. If you're supporting him, then you're supporting a liar, so you're a liar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're 4 minutes in, and he's still talking about Alonso, so it's not looking good.
Well,
he spent the first 5 minutes glazing him.
No doubt. See what I mean?
He's going to bake that ham. Is that what he's going to do?
He was handpicked. I haven't set my I haven't set the video up yet. I've downloaded it and I haven't set up the premiere, but I'll probably set it up for about midnight, which is about 40 minutes. About 40 minutes away from me. But yeah, I'll stick about here for half an hour if that's all right.
Love that, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Now I was telling Jaden here that he's using Nathan Oakley's arguments for half of his what's this guy's name? Alonso?
Yep, Stephen Alonso.
He stole half his stuff from TFE, not TFE, from FED. He stole a lot of the arguments from them to make his case. Yeah, it's horrible too. And he acts like it's his own. And he put a book out too, and he's got a school.
Yep, Flat Earth University, COVID calisthenics, Flat Earth Fitness. I mean, the list goes on, dude. Anybody selling Flat Earth type of fitness is a shill and a liar. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Or COVID calisthenics. What the?
Oh, he's got a Tesla. He's driving a Tesla, is he?
Yeah. I thought it was a rental because he's got a Subaru. Yeah.
No wonder he believes in space.
Yeah.
PJ, in space, man.
PJ, he was driving a Subaru when I went over to see him at his church. He wasn't driving no Tesla.
He must have made a bunch of money from TFE.
Yeah.
I wonder.
You would think he would have lost money going. It seems like he's more rich now than he was before he left.
Hey, what is tonight, anyways?
Today
in America.
Let's
see.
It's 27th.
Let's put this on my.
It's Wednesday. They don't have church tonight. They have church on Thursday nights. So
that's a weird time to do it. Interesting.
They have Bible study is what they call it, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I went over there the first time when I went to go visit this church on a Thursday night, and I did a live stream on Sobs while I was doing it.
Oh, that's amazing! Wow.
Yeah, there was nobody there, but they had a renovation sign in front of the church. Like it looked like there was nobody there, nothing. But it's scheduled on their website for 8:00. They have a Thursday night service.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep playing it. We'll see if he continues to show for Alonso or if he switches topics. Hopefully, he does.
Tell you what they did with this whole thing. So, I wanted to add this fundraiser for the Exodus Road as part of the final debate for a couple of reasons. One, to encourage flat earthers to attend.
Okay, so I'll give him that. To gaslight flat earthers into attending is what he's basically saying.
I don't fully trust this Exodus Road either. I shouldn't be going about symbolism after what went on with Eddie Banjo and that. But it's funny that the first time I seen that website, it's got it looks like a child holding his hands up, but it's with a dome kind of thing over the top, an arch anyway, and it's just shaped like an eye. You know?
It looks like an eye. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Dude, I looked them up, and it's a big it's a blanket charity. They do all kinds of stuff, just children stuff. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen the end of this video, but just skimming through it, he doesn't actually ever show the check. He just hands this guy a piece of paper. For all I know, it could be blank. So we're gonna have to see if he actually donates or if he shows the amount of the check. Right. Also worth noting, a check is worthless until you cash it.
That's right.
So I could write you a check for $1 million. That doesn't mean you can go cash that check for $1 million.
Bounce a week later, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think if he was being honest, he would have donated with a credit card and he would have had a receipt. But a check is not a receipt. He could rip that check up and never cash it.
Right.
I'll get Ryan to look it up, see what he did, because Ryan can do that kind of stuff. He can find out whether he's legit with it.
Perfect. Hopefully.
Yeah. I had actually originally reached out to James, who runs the modern.
Man, I just want to say I do love Colorado, man. You're driving down the highway and you just see these massive mountains, dude. It's so beautiful in Colorado. I love it.
I'm here right now. I did it all day today, or half the day.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Just driving down, seeing the Rocky Mountains. Oh, I love it. The flat irons and is it called is it black irons? The black
Well, the
irons?
Flatirons is the name of the place there. That's where they named the
Yeah.
Flatirons town right down the road from me called Flatirons. Flatiron. They have a Flatirons mall, Flatiron, everything.
Love that, man. Yeah, I lived in Colorado for a little bit there. I loved it out there.
I'm in Westminster.
Nice.
Nice. I was in a little bit of Boulder, a little bit of it was really Denver. I know there's different parts of Denver, but I just really considered it just Denver.
Well, yeah,
It's
we're
mostly
part
the
of
city.
I can.
It was in the south of Denver.
I'm
That's
kind
weird.
of northeast of it a little bit.
It was above Colorado Springs, not quite that south.
Yeah, I just went there not long ago. Went to a Flat Earth meetup down there with Lowry and who else was there? Tony Coriolis, I think he was there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Nice.
You got
I
to
see
meet him all.
you got another stream scheduled for later.
Yeah, I might end up not doing that stream because I think YouTube accepted my appeal.
Oh, nice.
Chris Yoon has 10 days to basically reappeal or the video gets reinstated. So I might not do that stream if I end up getting the other stream put back up.
I'm kind of gutted about that because I liked him.
Yeah, I was so surprised. Yeah, it's just I think it's because it's a flat Earth topic, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to be associated with that."
Yeah,
You know?
I think so.
Because I told my mom about it yesterday, and even she was saying, "Dude, I see him all over the internet. Everybody's posting him. Why did he take down your video and nobody else's?"
Right.
Because there's hundreds of videos where people are literally using the same clip I did.
Okay, guys, I'm doing a stream on the first.
On the first?
Oop.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, PJ, do you want to come over? Because this is when I'm going to start doing the anti-final debate thing. If you want to swing by.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I messaged you a messenger. I've got tomorrow night. I'm going to do boxing night tomorrow night after Flats has been on, so you'll need to pick your boxing bags.
I got you. Yeah.
Right. Cool. Let me know by tomorrow afternoonish.
Oh, I'm off tomorrow. I got the only thing I got to do tomorrow is babysit.
Yeah, just let me know by my afternoon. Like by the time, when I'm on in the afternoon, maybe. Well, before Flats anyway. Before Flats is on.
Are you streaming tonight, PJ?
Not tonight. No, not tonight. I'm putting out my video in about half an hour. But
I didn't think you were. I got one coming out at 11:30. So.
Oh, you're streaming tonight? Lovely. I'll try to make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Cubby Bear over there if I can. We're gonna go over a few things. I got to email him. He's gonna be our moderator. He's the best moderator in the business.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man. I like him when he comes on Sav streams and your streams. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him for a while.
Huh? He's still around. He's on Sav channel all the time. He's over.
Yeah, he was on Savs last night.
He used to come to mine a bit more often, but I think he's all over the place now. I don't go. I'm not as on as often in the afternoon as I used to be when he used to come on it.
I can tell you why he's not over there as much because he's got other things going on. He's doing.
Yeah, you did say that.
He's got a golf tournament. He does frisbee golf.
Oh, cool! I've done that before. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna continue here. We're only 4 minutes in, and if we keep stopping because he just keeps saying the most ridiculous things.
I know them ones.
Debate YouTube channel, and I asked him if we could do the final debate on his channel. He's got a way bigger audience than TFE.
Wait, who? Let me see who he's.
To James, who runs the Modern Day Debate YouTube channel.
Modern Day Debate.
And I asked him if we could do the final debate on his channel.
James, that's not a debate channel, dude. That's not. Send super chats, y'all. Send super chats. That's all he does.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got a way bigger audience than TFE. And he said, Will, if no one shows up, that would really be a bad look for Modern Day Debate. And so that's a good point. So I decided I'm going to do it on the TFE channel. I'm really glad I did. But if no Flat Earthers showed up, yes, that would make the Flat Earth community look really bad.
Oh, of course it would. Yeah, because whatever Will Duffy says, it's gonna make us look bad, right?
Of course. His word's final.
Yeah,
Final.
yeah,
It's always final. His word is literally final.
Yeah, that's his favorite word.
Oh, God, that was wonderful. That was a cherry on top of it.
Yeah.
That was cool. His word's final. I didn't even mean that. I
boring.
didn't mean that.
Man, that fits so well. Yeah. Well said, PJ. Oh man.
for people and probably wouldn't stand the test of time on YouTube. I think we had around 15,000 views of the debate in the first 24 hours, so that's pretty significant. And so
I'm gonna be honest, that's not that significant. 15,000 views. I mean, you see how many people get views on YouTube. Some people get millions of views. 15,000 is like actually not that great.
Oh, I know, yeah. Like the guy that I started using this Roger Jackson thing for. He had 3,000 views with just that one video. It had 800,000 views when he had 3,000 subs, and then the same night he had 8.7 thousand subs with 1.8 million views. And now the rest of them are only 67,000, 25,000. It was the initial video that done it. Man,
Yeah.
If you want to get view count, do SpaceX. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Well, it's just weird. He's a glober, right? You would think he'd be pulling in millions of views. He's not.
Dude, he's not your average glober. He thinks the firmament is the Earth. He thinks we're a sphere that doesn't spin.
Wait, he thinks we're on a sphere, but it doesn't spin.
Yeah, he's a geocentrist, I think, for the most part. Yeah.
Who's geocentrist?
Will Duffy.
Will Duffy is, to a point. He has the model, the globe model, but he's actually leaning more biblical with it. He thinks that we're geocentric.
Yeah, but I still think he thinks we spin.
I don't think he does.
Wow. I think he's still heliocentric. I don't think he's geocentric. I could be wrong, but I've never heard him say that.
He's a young earther. I know that much for sure.
He's young earther, but you can still be a young earther and
be a glober.
Believe it just happened 6,000. Believe it, the Big Bang happened 6,000 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All that happened in the 6,000 year period.
Yeah, but then you've got gap theory and all that as well, haven't you? He might believe in the gap theory. I don't know.
Or some people say like, oh, well, a day in Genesis is actually 1,000 years or something like that, you know?
The 6,000 years it took God to make the earth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a lot of people say that, yeah.
I mean, how can you believe it was geocentric? You went to Antarctica to prove that, you know what I mean? The sun.
The globe model, yeah.
Yeah. You can't believe we're geocentric.
I think Big Ball Dave actually thinks we're on a sphere, but it's much larger than the sphere that they say, and so does Robert St. Genis too, I think.
I mean, maybe he's starting to change his view to geocentric, but I think he's just pure heliocentric.
I always love that argument of, well, it's a really big sphere. Oh, man, I got to show a meme.
We measure it locally flat everywhere we go, but it's a really big sphere. Yeah.
Big sphere, yeah, exactly.
This is a good little meme. I'll put it on screen quickly. Let's see.
Earth is like a Home Depot.
So it's when globe lover finds himself stuck between two ridiculous claims. Refraction with a radius. Earth is too big to see any curvature. Ships disappear over the horizon. Which one is it? Is it too big to see curvature, or do ships disappear over the horizon?
Eeny, meeny, miny, what? Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Stuck in between a rock and a hard place with that one.
Sweetly.
No.
All right, we're gonna hopefully continue here.
I wanted to encourage flat earthers to participate, which seems to have worked. But I also wanted to give flat earthers an opportunity to get rid of this reputation that they have of only caring about flat earth. Like that's all they care about. That's all they want to talk about. Their whole life revolves around it.
What earthers care about is flat earth. It's not that flat earther. Yes, you do get some idolized flat earther 100%. But in the general amount of it's done. No, a majority of it's done. You know.
Well, I'm just confused how showing up to debate flat Earth proves that you don't care about only flat Earth. What is it? It's a flat Earth debate. Right. It's a debate about flat Earth. Of course, they care about flat Earth. How does this prove that? Oh, well, they care about other things too. Makes no sense.
No,
I'm willing to bet a lot of people went on there just to call Duffy a shill, not because they cared about his little fake charity that's probably not donating the money to.
Right.
Yeah. No, I don't care about flat Earth more than I care about what God created the Earth as it is.
Amen.
Yeah. And he made a stationary, enclosed Earth. That's what he made. Period.
100%, man. 100%.
And it's provable.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All they think about when they have conversations with other people, they're looking to bring it up into the conversation. That doesn't work well for relationships when you are obsessed.
So we don't have relationships. PJ, I'm pretty sure a lot of your streams, man, they have nothing to do with flat Earth. Like, apparently that's not possible because we only care about flat Earth. It's impossible, man. It's
I
impossible.
know. I mean, I'm certainly a flat earther, but and my streams, every single stream that I've had since I started, it's all been 100% flat Earth every single day. Every video is all flat Earth. You know, I care of nothing else but flat Earth.
Yeah, man. In that Raja video, you just couldn't wait to bring up flat Earth.
The only time PJ brings up really flat Earth is when I come around. That's really the only time he does.
Yeah, true.
There's sometimes when I do as well. I like to bring it up.
Yeah. I mean, now and again, I mean, I've still got that dome one to finish. But yeah, every now and again, obviously, I'll talk about flat Earth.
It's my niche. That's what I don't look at it as a deception or an obsession. Like the anti-flat earthers are obsessed with us, not with the Earth. They don't like us, dude.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Nope. I got to take off. I got to go pick up a package again.
All right, bro.
Well, bless you, Roger. Thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
If I get back before you go off, I'll come back in. All right.
Well, we're only 5 minutes in, and we've been on an hour, so who knows how long it'll take.
No telling. I'll be back. I'll see
All right, sounds good. I'm hoping Duffy can just string together like 2 minutes of like coherent sentences that I can agree with, and we can get through this. But I highly doubt that.
Obsessed about something, it's all you're ever willing to talk about.
Not true, obviously. We've already debunked that, though, so I'll just quickly move on.
And honestly, like, I bet a lot of flat earthers don't have a lot of non-flat earthers as friends.
Do you have any non-flat earth friends, PJ? I have quite a few. I think most of my friends are not flat earthers, actually.
One or three. I'm not sure, but one or three. I'm sure I've got some non-flat earther friends. I'm not sure. I mean, the whole of Coventry where I live, I'm sure they're all flat earthers. I mean, there's got to be a couple of Globers there that I know. You know,
Yeah. Gotta be a couple, right? This is just crazy, man. Wow.
In their close circles, and that's not a good thing either. So I wanted to give them an opportunity to really show up, help us hit our goal, and be like, you know what? We are willing to take a step outside of our pet issue, our number one issue, and really actually help people. Because I would argue flat Earth has helped no one.
Huh. Flat Earth has helped no one.
Nobody at all. There's a lot of people come to Christ through flat Earth.
Dude,
So-
if somebody said that in the side chat, I would ban them for being a troll.
And see that link there? That's the link to my premiere. I'm put it on for midnight, which is about 50 minutes away. Will you put that in the chat for me, please? 'Cause
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not able
Absolutely.
to. Nice, my dude.
If you do leave a message in the side chat here on the YouTube stream, I will give you a spanner. Oh, actually, you have one. Okay, perfect.
Bye. Oh yeah, I did. I said hello to
There we go. You're a moderator now, so you should
nice
be able
one,
to post
dude.
links.
Nice one. Ta.
Everybody go check out PJ's channel. Lovely guy. A lot of you, I'm sure, have already. And if not, well, you hear him here first.
It's helped no one. It doesn't help people in their personal lives. It just doesn't. Being wrong about the shape
Well, hold on. Let me let him finish.
of an object is essentially meaningless. And
Well, if it's meaningless, what was the point of the final debate? And also, I would argue it's brought a lot of people to the belief in the Bible. And more so a belief in the Bible. They're like, wow, let's say they were skeptical about the Bible at first, and they're like, well, I don't know, it could be true, it might not be. When they find out what the Bible actually says and that it's true and everything it says, it brings people closer to it. And they're like, wow, I can actually trust it. You know what I mean? So for him to say that, that's just flat Earth absolutely has helped a lot of people. It's not just this, oh, well, it's pointless. Why does it matter anyways? Well, if it didn't matter, why are you doing TFE?
I mean,
Right.
even if it hasn't brought, I mean, it's brought a lot of people to Christ, but even if it hasn't brought everybody to Christ, it's still made people focus on truth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's at least the search for truth. You know, so at least people have, like, maybe that before that they were out doing crap. It was just they were bored, so they were just getting in trouble and stuff like that. But then they've seen a truth somewhere, and they thought, well, there must be more to somewhere, and they've started investigating it. Even if they haven't found Christ yet, it's still a good thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, once you figure out they lied about the shape of the Earth, I mean, it opens the whole can of worms. What else did they lie about?
Of course.
Pretty much everything.
And so that was one of the reasons I did it. Now, it's very interesting. I would say it's telling that none of the original 24 flat earthers that were invited to participate in TFE showed up to the final debate. Now, I would argue that those 24 are pretty much the 24 biggest flat earthers, have the largest following. I may not have nailed all of them, but I think I got most of them. And we even replaced Jaron and Robbie Davidson with Joe Hanvey and Karen B. And Joe Hanvey and Karen B. wouldn't even participate.
Good thing too. Good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want them to participate.
No, I mean, I don't fully trust them, Karen B. Joseph Hanvey, I'm not too sure about. I think he does some good things, and he can, if there was a 24-hour sun, he can explain it.
Right.
But Karen B, I don't trust as much, but I am glad that they both said no, you know.
Yeah, Karen B, yeah, I don't trust them at all. I saw a document years ago where she's somehow involved with Project Bluebeam and the creation of the lasers that they use.
Right.
That was very interesting.
Would not surprise me.
Yep.
It's really telling. I hate to say it. It's really telling that none of the original 24 showed up. And I think the reason why is they just...
Oh, well, let's see the reason why. Because the real reason why is nobody takes this guy seriously. But let's see his reason.
knew they would not have an argument.
Oh, so now he's basically gaslighting, and he's saying the reason they didn't show up is because they can't prove the flat Earth.
Right.
That is not at all true.
He's really good. He's really good at his gaslighting. Well, he's not good at it. He's just always doing it.
Yeah, he's a professional gaslighter, man. He's like, well, the reason they didn't show up is because they have no proof.
Right.
Oh my goodness, man. That's just not true. I mean, even he knows why they didn't show up. The reason they didn't show up is because they think he's a shill. And they emailed him that. They said, hey, Duffy, the reason I'm not showing up is because I think you're a shill. So why is it now that even though he got those emails from these people, now that's not the reason they didn't show up? It's because they didn't have any proof. He got the email. He's just refusing to give the actual reason. They told him why, but no, that's not actually why. Ugh.
We did. I mean, Joe Hanvey, someone contacted me, and they told me that all they did was ask Joe Hanvey on one of his posts if he was going to participate in the final debate, and his comment was deleted and he was blocked. So let that sink in. The censorship in the flat Earth community is astounding.
Sorry if that was loud.
It's really truly remarkable. And if flat Earthers are projecting when they say, "Oh, we're being censored,"
hands on the wheel, Duffy. Hands on the wheel.
Anime Gematria put a link in for Flatz's interview with Jonathan Mariander.
Thank you for finding that, man. It's an old one. This is 7 months ago, so I would have been looking for that.
It's about that.
Thank you for that. I do appreciate that link. I'm probably gonna watch this. Well, actually, I'm gonna watch your premiere first, and then I'll watch that.
Because we have the truth. That means when they censor, it's because they're trying to censor the truth.
They're trying to censor the truth, really. Flat Earthers are trying to censor the truth. Interesting.
God.
Spot on, Duffy. You got us, man. You sure showed us.
That's coming from people like us, asking them questions and showing them things. But I have never seen censorship like I see in the flat Earth community.
Who's the one exposing like the school systems, the governments, and stuff like that? It's usually people that are flat earthers.
Yeah.
Ilk, you know? Come on.
I mean, this is just a gaslight in itself. He says he's never seen this much censorship except in the flat Earth community. Have you ever seen the mainstream media ever? You think they're censoring less than us? The flat Earth community, with our tiny followers, we're censoring more than the mainstream media.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Never. Sure, YouTube has done things with flat Earth by putting up these like warnings on the flat Earth videos And I will even grant that maybe they shadow ban channels,
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
That is nothing compared to what the Flat Earth community does. That is literally nothing.
That's nothing. So deleting a comment that says, "Hey, are you going to debate Will Duffy?" Deleting that comment is much worse than YouTube shadow banning you and making sure nobody sees your content. That's way worse.
Yeah. If you're banning trolls, then you're censoring, of course. Yeah. And
Wow.
stuff like that. Yeah.
You can go look at Flat Earth Dave. You can look at Eric Dubé, Mark Sargent. All of these guys have six-figure subscribers on YouTube. Okay,
And they're all, controlled opposition as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. Those are the dubious ones.
Yeah,
Those
those
are
are the
dubious.
ones they don't censor. Wow,
Right.
imagine that.
Right.
The only flat earthers that aren't shadow banned. Interesting.
six-figure subscribers. All of their stuff is available for anybody to watch and see. So even though YouTube has done things, they're still amassing these huge followings. Their stuff is still out there to be seen. Yet flat earthers will delete, block, trying to hide this information.
No.
What are we trying to hide? Nobody's hiding information.
If I block someone, it's because they're being trolly, they're being insulting, or causing discord. It's nothing to do with the info they're putting out there, because that gets debunked. It's nothing to do with the info.
Wow, man, that is something. That is really something. I'm gonna put a little meme up here. He mentioned his name, so I guess I'll put this up just for a second. It says, ask me a question about flat Earth, so I can purposely give you the most ridiculous answer that has nothing to do with the flat Earth science evidence and make all flat Earthers look stupid. That's why they sent me. Yep, 100%. And these are the guys that Will Duffy said, "Oh, well, their channels are here, man. They're not being censored. What's up with that?"
And
yeah, I wonder why.
And he knows. We've spoken to him. He knows that the majority of flat earthers that are got any kind of reputation or they're reputable at all, he knows that they think they're dubious about these people. He knows that.
Yeah, but he's not going to say that. He's going to say, "Well, the flat earthers love Mark Sargent." No, we don't.
Right.
So that people can't see it. So flat earthers are the real ones that are censoring.
Flat earthers are the real ones censoring. Yeah, we're not getting censored. We're the ones doing the censoring. Yeah, it makes sense. What a deflection on Will Duffy's part for him to say something like that. That is totally deflection.
You type flat earth, you will get Will Duffy will come up before I do, before you do, before Flats does, everything.
Yep.
Let's get that straight. Let's talk about Dean Odell, right?
Dean Odell. I'm not super familiar with Dean Odell. Are you?
Yeah, Dean Odell's a pastor. He's a flat earth pastor.
Oh, okay.
He debated Greg Locke in a church, in Greg Locke's church, and Greg Locke ended up kicking him out. And
I've seen that video. Yeah.
His own audience was saying, "Oh, yeah, I've ordered that," and he's telling them to get out as well. His own congregation.
Wow.
He had a bias without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah. I don't agree with everything Dean Odell believes, but he's on all right, dude, as far as I'm concerned.
Got it. Okay, well, let's see what Duffy has to say about him. I imagine it's not going to be nice words.
No,
I mean, Dean Odell does not.
I've got Dean Odell's rejection Facebook post to Duffy. I showed it on Flats the other week. I've got it, and I can't think stupid keeps me up to date with things like that. Yeah, I've got a few people's rejection Facebook posts to Will Duffy about not going to the debate. I've got quite a few actually.
Yeah.
You go check them, see which ones they are.
I'm gonna keep playing this while you do that.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Want to be remembered.
We're getting there. We're 10 minutes in. I'd say the first 5 minutes went a lot slower than the last 5 minutes, so that's good.
For what he said when he debated Greg Locke in Nashville, and that was that the 24-hour sun in Antarctica would settle the debate. That was his argument. And I was there. I heard that with my own ears. I was already planning TFE, and that was exciting to me because I'm like, okay, what I'm doing is right. I'm getting confirmation.
What I'm doing is right. By right, you mean, oh yeah, I'm going to set out to disprove this guy. Therefore, what I'm doing is right.
I've got Johan V's rejection post. Allegedly Dave's rejection post, the one we was doing today.
Even Flat sent him an email and was like, nope, I'm not participating.
Who's this one? Oh, that was to do with Vlad. I've got Vika Drazev. What? How do you say his name? Vika. It's Vika anyway. Got his rejection. Who else? There's more. Who's that one? Jake the Awake. Jake the Awake. Got his. Oh no, it's just Duffy talking about Jake the Awake. I've got I've got loads. I didn't realise I had so many. Whose is this one again? This is D Noodles. Do you want to see D Noodles one? Rejection one?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's good, right? Let's do this. I'll have to share through my window because it's on Messenger. So let's do that.
All right, let's see it. Let me switch tabs here.
There's loads of rejection ones, but you only need to see D Noodles, and everybody was like the same. We've even got Karen B's, people like that. Karen B, but D Noodles got the most lengthy one.
Yeah, this one is really good. I think I've read this one.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it or should I?
Go for it. You stream.
Okay. Will Duffy doesn't get to decide the final anything. His experiment and debate are not the final word and authority on anything, and he's quite arrogant to name it that. God is the final word on how he created the heavens and the earth, and I will stick with him. Duffy's a grandstander and a manipulator who is part of the bigger plan, a plan that Robbie Davidson and Jaron Campanella were part of as well. Every time a flat earther interacts with Duffy, he gets what he wants. If he truly cares about stopping human trafficking, then don't play a game with it. Just donate and support the fight against it.
What I said in my video.
I only watched a small portion of his challenge video because he uses psychological warfare to goad and manipulate people into doing his will. He paints a false narrative about flat earthers and then challenges them to do exactly what he painted the picture of. I encourage all biblical cosmologists, aka flat earthers, to unsubscribe from Duffy's social media and give him no more of your attention. I will not participate in anything orchestrated by Will Duffy because I have nothing to prove. I have written a 479-page book that agrees with God versions of creation, and because I don't respond to manipulation, pray for discernment. Don't be Duffy's puppet. Cut the strings.
Well said, Dino, though. Well said.
100%, man. 100%. Very well said.
From the Flat Earth side, from the Flat Earth representative that's debating Greg Locke, representing the Flat Earth community, guess what? When he said that, the crowd cheered. So Flat Earthers were on board, and Robot Polisher even posted on X, let's go to Antarctica. Let's settle the debate. Yet, once I announced we're doing it, because I'm a Glober, everything changes now. Now it's no longer a valid test. We don't need to go to Antarctica. And so, speaking about Flat Earthers being insufferable.
Insufferable. Yeah. I think you missed that part. He said, I have one word to describe all Flat Earthers. Insufferable.
Oof.
That's what he said in this video, yeah.
Coming from a smug, deceitful, pontificating, belligerent asshole like him.
Yeah. I mean, I pulled an OU card. You know what? I think all the TFE shows are insufferable. So I guess we both agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's look at what's happened with TFE, right? So Flat Earthers said, and this is a fact, they said you can't go to Antarctica. They said that so many times.
I don't think Flat Earther says you can't go, but you're going to be on a curated trip where they allow you to go.
Can't go freely.
Yeah, you can't go freely, absolutely.
I have a video on our channel of Dave Weiss, Flat Earth Dave, saying that like 3 to 4 to 5.
Oh no, Dave Weiss! Oh my goodness!
Again with the reputable flat earthers.
Well, Dave White said so I must believe it.
Of course.
Wow.
5 times in a row on a video on an interview he was doing. They said you can't go to Antarctica. So we went to Antarctica. Then they said, once a TFE was announced, they said, well, you can't go inland. You can only go to the Antarctic Peninsula because the peninsula is further north than 60 degrees south. And I said, no, we're going to almost 80 degrees south to Union Glacier. And then they said,
I mean, I'm just going to say it. You're not going to see a 24-hour sun on a flat Earth 80 degrees south. You're going to need to go a lot closer than that. 80 degrees south. Interesting.
well, you can't fly a plane to Antarctica. You're going to have to take a boat. And I said, no, we're taking a plane. We're literally going to fly to 80 degrees south and land on the ice. And they said, well, your plane won't have windows. And that proves that you're not going to Antarctica. Remember, I said flat earthers think ideas are evidence. They do. That
Ideas are
Oh my
evidence.
goodness.
I don't think any ideas are evidence.
Here's the babe. Look, there's the babe. Hey, babe.
Oh, she's in chat. Lovely.
Here's the chat. You,
Hey, Vicky. Good to see you.
Look at that, man. She was a moderator before me. What's that all about?
Jason Gordon as well. Nice to see you, Jason.
Good to see you, babe.
Got a good little bit of people in here. Nice. About halfway through. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. I'm trying to play it, but he just keeps mentioning things, and I'm like, yep, that's wrong. This is wrong. Uh-oh, he's gaslighting again here. I mean, I can't even get through a sentence he's saying without having a problem with it.
I know. I know them ones.
Like, oh my goodness, dude. It's like watching a Bro Sanchez video. We might as well just make 10 streams on it.
Dude.
Everything he says, you know?
I finally got through the allegedly Dave one today, but yeah.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I still had to stop a fair bit. It took me 3 hours.
Wow. Yeah, I believe it. All right.
that's probably why they're.
Oh, did you stream earlier today?
Yeah, in the afternoon. My afternoon.
Oh, I missed that, dude. I'm glad you went over that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that stream, bro, because yeah, that first one was rough, man.
That's my normal time for streaming. Is that time? That's that is when I usually stream. But
Right.
then I started doing movie nights and stuff. And then sometimes because I do movie nights, I can end up missing an afternoon. But that's it's meant to be my regular time.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. for me, so it starts bright and early.
Mm.
Sometimes I can make it that early, though.
Yeah. Well, you have a few times.
Ideas are not
What was
No,
that? Sorry.
I was just saying you have a few times.
Yep.
evidence. We're all guilty of this to some extent, but they are really guilty of it. So because they have an idea that our plane might not have windows, then they conclude we're not going to Antarctica. It's insufferable. So then I
It's
tell them, no,
insufferable.
our plane will have windows. Well, fine. There won't be a 24-hour sun. Okay, there is a 24-hour sun.
No,
We live stream at midnight.
Yeah.
The sun's not only out, it's to the south of us. Both impossible. And they say, well, you just live streamed at midnight. That's not showing the sun for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So then Dave McKeegan releases a time lapse of the 24-hour.
Dave McKeegan. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Another very credible source.
With lots of anomalies, missing files and stuff like that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
sun from Antarctica using Starlink, okay? So we film for an entire 24 hours. He then gets a time lapse and uploads it to YouTube while we're in Antarctica.
Welcome, Heart of the Earth. Good to see you.
Well, that's not a video. Do you see why flat earthers are insufferable? Nothing's ever good enough. Nothing they say comes to pass. Nothing they ask for is ever good enough. So
If
they
you guys haven't already, please like the stream. It does help the stream get recommended and pushed out there. A lot of people need to hear this, man, because if they're only watching Duffy's video,
Nothing we say comes to pass. Right. I said, if you don't go, well, we said, if you don't, we doubt you'll get to Antarctica, but if you do get to Antarctica, it'll be fake. What happened? It got fake.
yeah.
No, we said Jerem would turn, he'd use this event to turn Glober foot officially. What happened? Jerem turned Glober officially. You know,
Mhm.
we used it as easy out. Don't tell me that whatever flat earthers say will come to pass doesn't ever come to pass. It sometimes does. A lot of the time, it does. You know, not that it's prophecy.
I'm gonna put a video in chat here. It's a 50-minute video, and this woman bought a flight to see the midnight sun in Antarctica. Around the same time TFE was going on, and her findings were a little bit different than what Duffy and everybody else was saying. And it did appear that the sun was setting. Now you could argue, oh, they didn't go past the whatever parallel they need to,
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, I mean it's in quite
You know-
contrast to what Duffy's saying. So here's a video I'll put in chat for anybody. It's a long video, but it's a good one. Hey Jim, good to see you, man. Nice to have you in here, man. Love that.
Oh,
We
Jim
got
in
Jim
the
Anus in the chat. Love that.
Jim in the hoose.
All right, we're almost through with it. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I release a video on the TFE channel of the 24-hour sun, and it's the first ever non-time lapse video of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica ever published online.
Yep.
That was not easy to do. And then they start picking that apart. And
Where's
they
the
say,
documentary,
well,
bro?
The sun changes shape.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying earlier, in the amount of time it's got them to release this documentary, they could have made a whole Hollywood set production film.
Mm.
There's literally Hollywood movies that get released quicker than their little fake documentary. What are they editing? They're not filming still. Filming is concluded. All you have to do is just edit all the clips together. It's not that hard.
Do you know if he come back and said he'd seen 24 hours of daylight? If he said he'd seen 24 hours of daylight, that I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But the sun above the horizon for 24 hours, no. I do believe it's someone it's been seen for about 11 hours. Sorry, 23 hours above the horizon, and then it sets, but it's still light. So yeah, it's still not 24 hours of sunlight above
it does
the
set.
horizon. Yeah,
Absolutely.
This is fake. So nothing's ever good enough. But fortunately,
Well, not from you, Duffy. There's never going to be anything good enough from you. I'll be honest.
that's true. That's true.
we prepared.
Unless you repent. If you come out and repent and you say, hey, guys, I lied. I wasn't being honest. Then, maybe I'd give him a chance. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's like the Todd White situation. Todd White has come out and repented multiple times. He still does the same stuff he used to.
Oh, I've got a video to do with Todd White as well.
Oh, boy, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, I've already set tomorrow. Well, I've already set tomorrow's stream for the AI cult, but I'll do it the day after.
Lovely. But yeah, I mean, he's come out and repented, and he said, I'm sorry for what I did and all this. And then he goes right back to it. So, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
The flat earthers, because we understand their arguments and how they think, and so
I don't think he understands our arguments or how we think. I'm willing to bet he doesn't understand us at all. Not even a little bit.
Definitely not.
Not even a little bit, man.
the 24-hour sun with two different cameras, understanding how lenses work, and especially how lenses work on 360-degree cameras, which is what causes the shape of the sun to change as it gets near the stitch line. So we use two cameras at a 90-degree angle to each other, so you can now compare the two and see, it changes shape at a different time in the video. People even argued, I think Sean Griffin even thought about this and entertained it, that the squishing sun was actually evidence of Joe Hanvey's model, and it's a reflection off of the dome, which of course doesn't exist and has never been demonstrated.
Whoa, okay. Well, that's a little far out. And, I'm not 100% on Joe Hanvey, but I do think he's got some points there. And I do think, it is a possibility that there could be a 24-hour sun down there. Now, I don't think these guys actually really did too much out there. I don't think they proved much, but it's a possibility, sure.
I mean, when I was contemplating the 24-hour sun thing, I actually reviewed Joe Hanvey's video, and he did come in to my comments and say thank you and all that. So yeah, no, fair play to him, but I'm still not 100% on it. You know what I mean? On him, because they certainly if he'd seen a 24-hour sun, Duffy, he would have presented the evidence and done a 24-hour live stream. He presented evidence that was flawed, that was faked. 100% faked. It's been proved left, right, and center. There's plenty of evidence out there that they faked it. Did they go to Antarctica? Yes, they went. Of course they went.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
They had to do some filming, for Real Engine, whatever they used, Unreal Engine, whatever, that kind of technology, or screen technology, whatever. They had to still get, footage,
Right.
Could you call it footage anymore when it's not film? Because footage is like a length of film, it's digital, isn't it? So can you call it footage anymore? I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
go for it.
But they just don't really dig in and understand what it was. It's just the lens. And so they're using this anomaly from a 360-degree camera to argue that Joe Handy's model is correct, which again is going to backfire because Joe Handy's model does squish the light, and that's not what happens in reality. So anyway, we are here finally at the end.
Oh, he's here finally.
TFE, and I really do think.
Oh, I thought he meant he's here to donate the check. We still got a couple minutes of him babbling on in the car. I was like, yes, he's finally done. No, he's not. No, boo.
Debate and raising this money for the Exodus Road is just a great way to end TFE. I'm going to tell everybody something that you may not believe me, but it definitely was.
Well, I haven't really believed much of what he said so far, so I'm willing to bet I definitely won't believe this next part if he has to preface it with that.
Yeah, if you have to.
You're not going to believe this. Bro, I don't believe anything you say.
Well, that wouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah. Let's see what he says.
Was either a wild coincidence or something else, but I never thought of this until after the fact. So I started looking for a charity to raise money for through the final debate, and I wanted it to be a charity in Colorado so I could do what I'm doing here, which is film myself delivering a check to them. It's funny because Flat Earthers started saying that I was not going to.
Virtue signaling, yeah, 100%. I wanted to choose a Colorado-based charity so I could film myself donating to charity. Oh, lovely, man. That's so good of you to film yourself donating to charity. I love that, man.
Especially when he knows what Scripture says.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, that's
donate the money. They started complaining, and it's like, well, number one, it's my money, so I didn't ask you to donate. If I asked you to donate to a charity but told you to send it to me, okay, then that's a good argument or a good concern to have that I might steal the money and not donate it. But I've not asked for money in any of this from the very beginning. The channel's not monetized. We don't have super chats. And so anyway, they started complaining that I'm not going to donate the money. So it's just bizarre, their way of thinking. But I wanted to be able to deliver a check in person. So it needed to be a Colorado charity. Then I also wanted it to be human trafficking. I do think this is
I just want to quickly check the poll here. I think is the poll still up or did it end? Oh, let's see. 10 votes. Everyone said no. Will Duffy did not donate the money. If that doesn't say it all.
I mean, he's going on about not being monetized. I didn't know that. I mean, I thought he got super chats and that, but even though he would have got his money through Toon and all that, super chats through Toon, through debates and all that kind of stuff, he'll have got his cut. Of course he would have.
Well, he's more rich after the fact than before. He's driving a Tesla now, so.
Right.
And he's got $10,000 to donate to charity, so.
Roger actually went and seen him face to face, and he wasn't driving a Tesla then.
Yeah.
very serious issue that's not talked about very much. And so I found the Exodus Road. When I found them, I called them, and I wanted to make sure that they were going to be okay with this, right? I wanted to be sure that they were going to be okay with me talking about them on our channel, playing a video to show who they were, and then accepting the donation from the final debate. So once they said yes to that, they were very gracious to make a video for me that I put on the channel personally so that you guys know I've communicated with them, told them about what we're doing, told them that we're going to raise money for them. But that was it. So that's where everything stopped. And when I finally decided to make the announcement on our channel that the final debate would raise money for the Exodus Road, based on how many flat earthers participated in the final debate. Something that did not hit me until after all of this was already done, set in stone, already announced on the channel, was the name of the charity, the Exodus Road. It's very symbolic, isn't it? It's just uncanny to me how these...
You know, I thought about that as soon as I heard the Exodus Road. I was like, yeah, that seems a little symbolic, especially because they got the eye on their website.
Right.
That was the first thing I thought.
things happen.
I guess he didn't think about it till after the fact, apparently.
But the Exodus Road is not only this charity that fights human trafficking, but it's also the road that so many flat earthers have used to exit flat earth because of TF.
What?
What was he on about?
So he's saying this their name, Exodus Road, is symbolic because we've exited flat Earth through
What, 3 people.
Oh man, this guy is nuts. I mean, obviously that's not symbolic of that. When they made the Exodus Road charity, they weren't thinking about people leaving the flat Earth on the Exodus Road.
The actual Exodus was hundreds of thousands, millions, maybe. You know, the actual Exodus. So 2 or 3 flat earthers doesn't suffice for an Exodus.
Wow, man.
So super cool double meaning there. Was never intended by me, and I just love it.
Double meaning. That is not a double meaning. He's saying, oh, well, they left because of the stream, so they left because of the Exodus Road. Ugh.
Others have left flat Earth because of TFE. I just saw another one yesterday, and so it's super exciting. So the Exodus Road, so happy to deliver this check to them right now, and it's also cool because it's symbolic of how many people TFE has helped escape flat Earth, because you really do have to escape flat Earth.
You really do have to. So it's symbolic because the Exodus Road helped us escape flat Earth.
Yeah. So the Exodus wasn't an escape. They were let go, but then Pharaoh went back in his word and chased him. So it was an escape afterwards, yes, but it wasn't an initial escape. The symbolism is just not there.
It's not.
It's not good for people.
He said it. It's not. Yeah. It's not well done.
And I don't think they see that until they're out. I'll let people do with that what they'd like, but go talk to the people who are no longer in this community and ask them how they're doing, ask them how things have gone since they've left, and you will see that their eyes have been opened.
Just say hello to Pebbles in your chat. Hey, Pebbles, how you doing? Good to see you, sister.
Good to see you, Pebbles.
Their eyes have just been so opened to what they were a part of and what they couldn't see when they were in the community.
I wonder what they couldn't see. I don't know. Maybe the curvature of the Earth. That's probably something they couldn't see.
Right.
You just can't see it until you're out. So anyway, we are here.
Yeah. You have to leave the flat Earth to understand what flat Earth is. You're blinded. You don't see the actual what flat Earth really stands for until you look at it from the outside. No, dude, that's just crazy. This is not a cult, dude. This is not a cult.
To drop the check off, and I am going to park and get inside here, hopefully with as little water on me as possible because of this rain, and then we will film me handing the check over to Preston, who's a representative of the Exodus Road. So we'll see you shortly.
Let's see it.
Yeah, you don't see. You're not handing a check over, are you, Duffy? No, you're too humble for that.
A little loud here.
How are you?
So here he is. We still haven't seen any picture of the $10,000 check.
Great to meet you. Yeah, thanks for jumping down. For sure. Yeah, I'm glad we made this happen.
Totally.
So
yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you.
For you. Yeah.
Incredibly generous.
Yeah.
I brought you just something from
Oh, brilliant.
Looks like a blank piece of paper.
I just said the same. It's like a blank piece of paper.
Let's see it again.
Yeah, totally.
Here's the blank piece of paper for you.
Nice.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you.
For you. Yeah.
Oh man, it does look like a blank piece of paper. There's not even You know, the back of checks still have symbols on it, right?
Yeah,
They still have a place where you have to sign it, and it says, like
Yeah.
usually it has a watermark on the back of the check.
Yeah,
It looks like he flipped it on both sides. It literally looks like a blank piece of paper.
yeah.
I don't see a signature on it. I don't see anything on the back
For
of that.
sure. Yeah, I'm glad we made this.
Let's see it again.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
Blank, blank. 2 blank sides.
Absolutely.
Blank and blank.
Great
No
job.
signature on the back.
Incredibly generous.
Yeah.
What are we
I brought
supposed
you
to
this.
see from this?
That's,
Well, we're supposed to be seeing him hand off a check, but it appears
Yeah.
he's just handing off a blank piece of paper.
yeah, this is his virtue signaling. No, like it says, the principle in the Bible to let everybody know your works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why me and Vlad are kind of on the same team. It's like, where's your airline tickets, your airplane tickets? Because we could backtrace them and make sure that the airlines actually agreed.
Or you would think by now someone would have checked the flight radar and found out the exact flight that their plane took. Like all flights are available on flight radar unless they're like a secret government flight where they take out the transponders. And I don't think they would be doing that there. So I mean, I haven't seen any videos of tracking Duffy's flight on flight radar. Haven't seen any.
Right. And also, okay, like, I mean, I first came out with like, well, let's see your passports. And then I saw, several come out with like, oh, look at this stamp on my passport. Like,
Yeah.
okay, now let's see your airplane ticket. And then all of a sudden they're just hush puppies.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Okay.
something from us. To
Oh.
At least
To
be
give
able
him a hat,
to
that's cool.
wear your support in that way.
Oh yeah,
Like
thank
to,
you so much.
to send people out with swag. So
Yeah, did you hear about the final experiment through this?
I did.
And then
yeah.
you looked it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw it. Actually, I initially heard about it through a Google alert.
Oh wow. Okay.
Back in like February,
Okay.
early this year.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's absolutely unique.
Yeah.
That can't be understated.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing that you've chosen to use this passion to really point a microphone or a megaphone towards this issue and trafficking. So that's amazing.
It does look blunt. It does look blunt. It's
Yeah.
being plucked about. I mean, it might certainly be a check, but it looks about the size of a check, folded, but it certainly looks blank.
Yeah, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, I found out from TFE through you doing this." And then 20 seconds later, he says, "No, I actually got a Google alert in February." So I don't know. I mean, this guy maybe he misspoke the first time, but
Yeah. Yeah, we're super thankful for you guys and everything you do. We know it's very difficult but someone's got to do it, so we're glad that you guys are.
Yeah, well, it's a great joy to do it and to partner with people like you. To
Yeah.
make it happen. So
Awesome.
thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
interesting. So we never actually saw any check. I saw a blank piece of paper getting handed off. That's what I saw. So
And like you said, even if it was filled in and all that kind of stuff, it's not there. Until it's cashed. A check and bounce.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he did donate it. Maybe he didn't. But this whole video was a gaslight. The first 19 minutes were just gaslighting flat earthers, calling us stupid. He said we're insufferable. He said the liar Stephen Alonzo is the most honest flat earther there is, which is that's just not even true. So, yeah, we've been going for 2 hours. I guess. Do you guys have any closing statements or anything?
Yeah, good stream,
Thanks,
and
man.
don't trust of it. I mean,
Yeah.
we know that. I mean, he just gets more full of himself every time. Virtue signaling, gaslighting. It just seems to be his MO now. That's it.
What about you, Derek?
But it's like, if they actually went there, would you not keep your tickets?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I'd at least take a
Like,
picture.
no. You just shush your mouth now, because apparently none of them did.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
Mad.
That costs at least $35,000 a piece.
To answer your question, Pebbles, before we get off here, yes, supposedly that was him donating the $10,000, but we never really got any confirmation. It's just assumed that that's checked. I don't know. He didn't even say the amount in the video. I don't think.
No.
He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go deliver the check." I mean, for all I know, it might just be a couple bucks. I don't know.
I mean, no. If you went on the expedition of a lifetime And here's my
Yeah.
ticket.
Yeah, here's the proof, right?
Would you not put it on a mantle?
Yeah, that's yeah.
And none of them did.
Yeah.
No, no, they all deserve a punch to the face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's rough. Well, I'm gonna end the
Well, it's
stream here,
true.
guys. Thank
Because
you
they're
everybody
loving
for
it.
coming. I
Anyways,
appreciate
no,
all
God
the
bless.
likes and
Take
all the
care.
support. Thank you for Derek and PJ. If you guys haven't checked out PJ's channel already, go ahead and check it out. Derek, I don't think you have a channel, do you?
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do,
I
drop
have a
it.
channel, but no, I don't stream.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
shout out to Derek
I try to
anyways.
help you guys.
I do appreciate it. I love having you on, man. I really do appreciate it, especially the biblical topics we cover. I love that as well. We're always talking about the truth here, so that's great.
Right on.
All right, guys. Everybody go check out PJ's. He has a video premiering here in about 10 minutes. If you want to post a link in chat, PJ, feel free. Everybody go check out that video. I'll be watching as well in the chat.
Yeah, about 15 minutes now. I set it for 12:35, I think. So 15 minutes, 14 minutes of it.
Lovely. I appreciate you setting that back so you could spend more time here. I do appreciate that.
Not a problem. No problem. I enjoyed it. I haven't been on with any of your lives, so I thought I seen it on. I was like, yeah, I'm still awake. I'm going in.
Yeah, I'm so glad you joined, bro. You brought up a lot of great points here. Both of you did. Roger as well. Shout out to Roger Ledwell. Give him a follow. He's not here anymore, but he was earlier.
And I was gone for like an hour. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, man. It's all good. I mean, you didn't miss much, just Duffy gaslighting as usual. I mean, we can all just assume that was going to be the case anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to watch the video to know that was going to go down. So, well, all right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Bless you guys. I guess I'll end with a song here. Anybody have any recommendations of a song?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
I guess let's see. We'll just play this one. I thought this was actually quite a funny song. We'll just play this one. I can't play too many because it'll get copyrighted. It get taken down like the Chris. I don't know why I keep calling him Chris Yoon. That was one of the false. Chris Yoon. He was known for saying Trump is going to get elected in 2020. Thus saith the Lord. Not Chris Yoon. It's Young Kim Hoon.
Yeah.
There we go. Young Kim Hoon, not Chris Yoon. Chris Yoon is arguably way worse than him. So I don't want to confuse those two. All right, so I'm just gonna end with this. It's a little song I put on my channel. I thought it was quite funny, and we'll end the stream there.
Go ahead.
They say there's magic in the sky so blue, satellites floating like dreams come true. But I see strings, I see the glue. Helium whispers what's really true. Oh, the ground don't lie, but the sky might cheat. Dollar signs dancing on the government beat. Space balloons carry the weight, while NASA's cash machine inflates. Well, Duffy shouts, but the story's rough. Later found he's just a shill in cuffs.
I love how this song applies to Will Duffy specifically. It's so good.
Brilliant.
Paint their lies in cosmic black. $1 billion for a photograph. Telescopes point, but they never track. Balloons rise up while the truth falls back. Oh, they pocket dreams while they sell us stars. Faking orbits with floating cars. Space balloons carry the weight, while NASA's cash machine inflates. Well, Duffy shouts, but the story's rough. Later found he's just a shill in cuffs.
Yeah.
Right then, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Bless you all. Drop a like if you haven't already. Check out PJ's channel, and I'm out.